Finally, it is time for me to burn my 107 fuel that I've been saving up for over a year. That's right, I've been saving this fuel even before last year's anniversary. And the reason why? Well, to be quite frank with you, I was just too lazy to use it. But that's going to change today. We are going to burn through all of this fuel, and I'm not really looking forward to it. Initially, I was going to burn all this fuel just for Castorice's relics alone, but after farming her relics for the last couple of weeks, after obtaining her, her relics are actually at a pretty decent level. So odds are we might actually complete her relics, and then we will probably move on to different characters or different Cavern of Corrosions in terms of spending my fuel. And to be quite frank with you, at this point, any sort of relic improvement to Castorice is purely min-maxing. She's already at a point where she's pretty strong in terms of stats. I'm quite literally just trying to perfect Castorice at this point. In reality, I probably don't even need to be farming for her relics anymore. And before I burn all my fuel for Castorice's relics, I'm going to show you her stats real quick before then. As you can see, this is her stat line right here. Base speed. Crit rate is really good. Along with the Poet set, she will hit 90% crit rate. Along with the Trailblazer's buff or Mem's buff, she'll be at 100. So basically, she's always guaranteed a crit once she has that buff. Crit damage, I like it to be a little bit higher. Probably around a little bit over 200. Around the 200% range would be nice. But like I said, at this point, that's just min-maxing. And of course, any more HP would be nice. I don't know if it's possible to hit 10k HP. But I've seen Castorice's around my HP level, and I think it's pretty, her HP is already pretty good. Let me go over her relics real quick, what I currently have, and what I want to improve on. This one is good enough. It's got 4 rolls into the 3 substats that you want on her. Essentially, these are basically perfect substats. She doesn't even mind the effect res. Of course, you don't want it to roll into effect res, but this ended up rolling really well. So this piece is done. On to her next piece. This one could use a little bit more improvement. It has 3 of the 4 substats that she wants, but unfortunately one of the rolls went into effect resist, which is not really what you want. Honestly, this is usable, but at this point, I'm just trying to min-max, and honestly, my standard right now for relics in terms of main damage dealers, I'm going to call it left side gear because in Epic 7, this type of gear where the main stat is guaranteed, you're only looking for the substats. So for quote-unquote left side gear, I would like 4 rolls into the preferred substats, and this one only has 3, so this could be improved a little bit. Honestly, this is min-maxing at this point. Her chest piece is good. 3 rolls into HP. I actually don't even mind that it dodged down crit chance. I actually have another piece that I'm putting on Silver Wolf right now. I'll tell you why in a moment. This one also could be used on her. It's got 2 rolls in HP and 1 in the crit chance. But I prefer this one because she's already at a high enough crit chance. That's why I said the rolls and the crit chance don't really matter. What you really want is the rolls on your headpiece at least, because you can't have crit damage as the substat to all go into HP. So that way she has as much HP as possible. Obviously, if I got all rolls in HP, that would have been great, but we don't live in that ideal world. And for this type of gear, quote-unquote right side gear, as people in Epic 7 like to call, where the main stat is not guaranteed and you're chasing a specific main stat, I'm a little bit more lenient. 3 rolls into the substat that is preferred is good enough for me. And this piece definitely is good enough for Castorice. Alright, on to her boots. These are basically done. It's got 4 rolls in the crit value, so I don't think I'm going to farm a better pair of boots than this. And if I do, then goddamn, I gotta be the luckiest person in this game. And then on to her planar ornaments. This is where she needs a little bit of work. These are by no means not usable. They're definitely usable, but this one had so much potential. Double crit, but if it just had 1 more roll into either crit chance or crit damage, I would just say, nah, I'm done. This is good enough, but the double attack roll kind of irritated me. So I want to get a better HP orb, and I'm not going to re-roll it because this one only has 4 rolls. I will never use dice. These re-roll dice on gear that only has 4 rolls into substats. It's just not worth it. Honestly, it's the link rope that pissed me off the most. If you take a look at these substats, these are actually quote-unquote the most ideal substats minus the flat defense. Because you got the double crit sub. People don't know, but flat HP is actually a decent sub. on Castorice, especially if the main stat is already HP percent, since you can't get it as a substat. The only other way to boost your max HP would be to have flat HP as one of your substats. Obviously, you don't want it to roll into flat HP too many times, once or twice. Maybe not twice. Once is okay, like it did here. But unfortunately, it had to roll into this flat defense right here. If this roll went even into flat HP, I would have said, okay, this is also probably good enough, honestly. I don't need any more crit rate, to be quite frank with you. And the only other roll it could have gone into was crit damage. So like I said, these planar ornaments, they're usable, but I'm trying to min-max right now. So aside from Castorice, I also want to farm a second poet set for my Tribi. Actually, let's just go to Tribi real quick. Currently, she's running this stat line right here. As you can see, a really fast Tribi with double speed set and the energy regeneration set. The current setup I have, my Tribi doesn't do. Pretty much does like no damage. She's purely there to set up her buffs, obviously. And I use her a lot with my Acheron team paired with Fugue. So she's basically there as a hyper speed Tribi that can generate Crimson Knot stacks with the help of Fugue. But when I move her to the Castorice team, I would like her to be doing a little bit more damage than she normally does. So we will have to switch her over to the 4-piece Poet set. And we're going to move over to Silverwolf real quick. And that's why I had gear on my Silverwolf. She's just like a placeholder to see what gear I have available that I can put on Tribi later. This is not how I normally gear my Silverwolf, if I even use gear on my Silverwolf anymore. Waiting for her buffs, that's for sure. So this piece is alright. It's got 3 rolls into the ideal substats, but this is a left side piece. So I would like one more roll into either the HP or double crit. So we're gonna have to, although for Tribi, I might not be as picky. That's why I have it equipped on the Silverwolf, because she is not a main DPS. She's considered a support and sub DPS. So I'll be a little bit more lenient when it comes to her substats. It's not nearly as demanding as a main DPS. This one also is okay as well. Doesn't have crit rate, but it does have HP crit damage, and the flat HP is okay. So this is also not great, but it's usable. Her headpiece is good enough already. Like I showed you earlier, it's got a roll in the crit rate and 2 in HP, so it's good enough. She's missing a pair of boots, as you can see. She doesn't have anything equipped, so we're going to be farming for Tribi boots. Same with the planar ornament as well, the orb. I'm missing an HP orb for her, and technically Castorice. I want a better planar ornament or sphere for her. She actually does have a link rope, however, already farmed up, which is surprising because, as you guys might already know, energy regeneration ropes are an absolute pain to farm. And I actually got one that triple rolled into crit rate. So, yeah, this is definitely good enough. It's missing crit damage, but like I said, she's gonna be a sub DPS. It's not that important for her to have perfect substats. This honestly is already a godsend. And once we're basically done with Castorice's and Tribi's relics, I'm going to move on to both Fei Xiao and Firefly to min-max their relics. Fei Xiao needs a wind orb on the Duran set, as you can see. I don't have a single one. And then for Firefly, she's also missing an orb. What-de-do? Who would have known the planar spheres or orbs are the hardest to farm, because you can get like all the elements plus attack, defense, and HP. She needs a better attack orb, honestly. I have one that's usable right now. It's got a lot of speed, or a decent amount of speed with some attack. But I would like one with some break effect and speed. I don't even care about the flat attack. I just want a orb with speed and break effect and some better rolls. But honestly, Firefly can be alright with worse substat rolls compared to the other crit DPS characters. And then finally, if we somehow still have fuel left and we've managed to basically min-maxed Castorice, Tribi, Fei Xiao, and Firefly, then I will try to max out my Acheron's relics. They're okay, honestly. They're not terrible. They could be better, that's for sure. It's been God knows how long. The last time I made that video for all the relic remains that I used to try to craft Acheron relics, that was probably like a couple months, maybe almost a year at this point. So I have not touched Acheron's relics in a very long time. As you can see, some of the pieces here, they're okay. Some of the pieces here, like this one's good, but we go back to the orb here, it's not looking too good. So honestly, I'm saving all my current relic remains that I have, which I have a lot. I believe it's almost 30k. It'll probably be over 30k by the time I'm done using up all this fuel. Honestly, it's probably more efficient to use the relic remains for Acheron's relics rather than grind her domain. Because this Cavern of Corrosion, her set's really nice, and I actually do need more pieces of it. But the other break effect set, I have way too many already, and the gear for both my Harmony Trailblazer and Rome, they're already capped out. They're basically as good as they're going to get. So I'm basically farming that Cavern of Corrosion at a 50% efficiency if I did Acheron's domain. So that's why I haven't really worked on her relics in the longest time. I love Acheron. She's my favorite character, but just farming for her relics, the domains, and especially the not Simulator Universe, the world that you have to farm for her planar spheres, it's just so bad, especially the other set that comes along with it. Alright, it's about time I stopped yapping and get to burning my fuel. Don't worry, I'm not going to show all the runs. That will make this video way too long. I'm only going to show you guys the highlights of the relics that I've managed to get from farming all this fuel. So I'll see you guys in a few moments. I don't really want to use this on Castorice or Triby, but it does have HP and crit rate. If it rolls crit damage, it's almost a perfect piece. Almost. I guess we'll lock it, but this is not really what I'm looking for. We'll see. Let's see how it goes. What's this one? This one's trash. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but hey, if I manage to pull Blade from losing one of my 50/50s, which hopefully doesn't happen anytime soon, cough cough, this is a usable piece for him, so I guess we'll lock it. What is this one? Quantum damage. Not on this set. This actually looks pretty insane for Castorice if it were on the other set. Granted, it is not HP main stat, but it does have insane substats. But unfortunately, once again, it's the wrong set. Alrighty, we got ourselves an energy regeneration rope on this set, which is pretty good. I think I might actually already have one that I farmed earlier before the recording of this video, specifically for Gallagher. But if this one rolls speed, or even if it doesn't roll speed, I might still keep it, because, like I said, ER ropes do not come by very easily. Oh, this is a potential Gallagher orb. If it rolls speed, it's basically perfect for him. I already have the link for it, I believe, so this will complete the set. Once again, just needs to roll speed. This one, not so much. Maybe if I were to run a HP % Bailu instead of a energy regeneration rate on her, but honestly, I don't really use Bailu that much anymore, so I'm probably going to save my Relic XP. Oh god, it keeps giving me blade pieces for this set. Oh my god, this is not what I'm looking for! This is not what I'm looking for! I need HP %! Oh, maybe Saber is a HP scaler. We can only hope. At this point, it's probably just cope. And this is worthless. Trash. This could be potential Pela or any debuffer gear. We roll speed. Oh, another ER rope on this set with speed this time and effect hit rate. Oh, so this could also be used on a debuffer like Pela or just Gallagher if it rolls a lot into speed or has effect hit rate or not effect hit rate, effect resist. Yeah, this is also a lock. All right, not too bad. I'm not getting any Castorice or Triby gear. Literally, all I'm getting is either blade gear on that set or ER ropes from this set, which I can't complain for this at least. Alright, I believe that is actually my first HP rope from this grinding session that has usable subs, although it does have speed. As long as it doesn't roll into it too many times, it's still usable on Castorice. Or Triby. Actually, no, Triby wants energy regeneration rope for the most part, so at least it'll be usable on Castorice. Hopefully the last line rolls crit rate or even flat HP, honestly, it's okay. If only this was on a better set for a damage dealer. Should I lock this just in case it rolls speed or crit damage? I guess. I don't have any ice damage dealers though other than Yang-Chi. Well, I got another ER rope. So, I guess I should be happy about that, but once again, I already have one for Triby. Might roll better, might get crit damage. And we have 3 substats that we can use, but once again, looking for Castorice gear. Okay, what is actually going on? This is like my 3rd or 4th ER rope, and I haven't gotten no, I've gotten 1 HP orb on the set that Castorice wants without any crit subs. But I've gotten 3 energy regeneration rate ropes already on the set that I need the ER rope on. This game is trolling me at this point. God damn it. I'm just speechless at this point. Like, how? I've never gotten this lucky before with ER ropes. But I still need that HP orb for Castorice. But all I'm getting are ER ropes, which is a good thing. But at this point, it's too much of a good thing, because I don't need any more for this set. Oh my god. Well, we finally got that HP orb for Castorice. Not really. The subs are missing crit damage. It does have crit rate, but like I said, she already has quite a bit of crit rate from the 4-piece Poet set. And it has speed, which is... it's fine to have, but I don't want it to roll into it. Oh my god, I don't know. I guess I should roll this piece, but... honestly, this is a downgrade from... no matter how this rolls, even if it, like, penta rolls in the crit rate, for whatever reason, if I get that lucky for some reason, I still think the one I currently have is better. Because, like I said, she doesn't need any more crit rate. I need more crit damage. I guess I'll have to take it, though, for now. And then this one... no, I'm good. And this one's trash as well. Okay. Now imagine if this was the orb instead. I mean, granted, I'm going to lock this. It's got double crit. Holy crap. Finally. A banger piece for Castorice. Of course, we still got to roll it, but... man, if this was the orb, I would have been so much more happier. But, I mean, I do still need an upgrade for the rope as well. So, I will take this. I will gladly take this. Defense percent, not so much. Here's another potential rope. They keep giving me HP ropes. The rolls crit damage. Crit rate, flat HP is nice, but the main substat I'm looking for is crit damage. This one's trash. Now, imagine if this main stat was HP percent. God damn it. If this was any other set, I'd probably lock this, but oh my god, that's just disgusting. Oh, and of course this one is the HP percent. Oh, there's another HP percent orb with questionable... I mean, the flat HP is fine. You know what? I'm going to cope on this one and just pray to RNGesus that the last substat is crit damage and it somehow continues to roll in the crit damage. It's very, very risky and inefficient, but at this point, I'm pretty damn desperate. And this is just garbage. Alright, so we're at about the halfway point. As you can see, I have 57 fuel left. And as you can see, we only have what? Okay, this one's getting discarded. So we technically farmed up 3 HP percent orbs on this set. From like, I think it was 50 something fuel. That's all we farmed. 3 HP orbs. One of them doesn't even have the substats I want. This one doesn't either, but I'm just coping that it'll roll crit damage, and this one's not even that good. It's got crit rate, and that's it. Wow, what a huge waste of fuel. How did we do on the link rope? We did better on the link rope, to be fair. And there was one piece that was really, really good. This one's okay, needs crit rate, I guess. Even then, I'm hoping for this one here, double crit. This one's the really good one. This one, if it rolls crit damage, is also usable. And then this one's missing crit damage. Honestly, I only kept this one because I saw the crit rate and speed. This one might not be for Castorice or Triby. It might be used for a different HP damage dealer that wants the HP but doesn't mind the speed as well. So that's why I locked it. So yeah, we did better on the link rope, but holy crap. The planar sphere is just ridiculous. Anyways, I need to swap gears. I'm tired of farming that that domain or whatever you want to call it. We're gonna swap over to the Cavern of Corrosion that has the Poet set. Alright, I've done quite a few runs already in this Cavern of Corrosion. So far, nothing too good for Triby or Castorice on that set, but on this set, this piece right here is a really good Robin piece with attack as the main stat. So I'm also looking for other characters' gear as well in this domain, but mostly it's for Triby and Castorice. This had HP and crit damage. I'd keep it, but no. It's got HP. I don't really want to roll for the crit damage. Just seems like a waste, honestly. Alright, so I finally got some pretty decent relics here. This one could be good on Robin. Attack percent boots. If it rolls speed, that'd be great. Flat attack is also decent as well. Although I already have a really good pair of boots for Robin. Might be a slight upgrade or maybe a situational thing. And then this right here. I'm pretty sure my Castorice is missing the left side gear that has flat attack. So unfortunately, I think I already have a really good piece for this, but it has perfect substats. HP percent, double crit. So if anything, this can be either an upgrade for the current gear I have on Castorice, which probably won't be, or I can put it on Trippy, who also needs a better piece on this one. So, finally, we got something decent. This piece right here has potential if it rolls crit damage on the last sub, but that's also still a long shot. And then it might be an upgrade for Castorice if it rolls properly. If it rolls crit rate, I'll probably still roll it to HP check to see if it rolls multiple times in the HP. If it does, it probably still isn't an upgrade to Castorice, but I'll throw it on Trippy and just have a slightly tankier Trippy that does a little bit more damage. So this piece could work, maybe. Let me lock it real quick. Alright, it has been quite some while, and I'm almost out of fuel, believe it or not, and this is finally my first pair of HP boots that are somewhat usable. It's got crit rate. It still needs to roll crit damage to be double crit. I want to lock it, and hopefully this can be usable on my Trippy. Honestly, I might just keep it even if it breaks. Pray to God it doesn't, because I need something to work with, or something to start out with. Okay, finally got two more decent relic pieces. This one right here, if it rolls crit damage, can be used for a damage dealer that scales off attack. Rolls speed, and it can be used on, I guess, a debuffer that scales off attack, and also wants crit. And finally, we have another pair of HP percent boots with crit rate. Ideally, I would like crit rate and crit damage, so it still needs to technically roll crit damage, but we're gonna go ahead and lock this, and I'm actually gonna stop grinding this Cavern of Corrosion. I want to actually go back to farming the planar ornaments for Castorice, as I'm still missing that HP orb. I still haven't farmed one that is up to my level of standard, which I might not even get by the time we run out of fuel, let's be honest here. Finally! After almost burning all of my damn fuel, we got an HP orb on the right set with both crit damage and flat HP. It's missing crit rate, but like I've said for like the 10th time probably by now, crit rate is not nearly as important as crit damage. So, oh my god, I'm locking this. You know what? I think I'm done with this stupid planar domain, whatever the hell you want to call it. We're going to go farm something else, because I am quite literally... I feel like I just wasted all this fuel. Just for like a minute. I mean, that's basically what I did. I wasted all this fuel for a potential minimal upgrade to my Castorice. Very inefficient, in my opinion. Oh, and another HP. This is a rope, though. It's still good. It's got flat HP crit rate, but missing crit damage. It rolls crit damage. It might be a slight... it might actually be an upgrade to the current one that I have. The current one I have also has flat HP crit rate, and I rolled crit damage on the last one. So, two potentially useful pieces, but I'm going to say adios to this domain, and we're going to move on to a different relic set. Okay, so I've swapped domains to a Cavern of Corrosion, the one that gives the Sacrado set, the 2-piece speed set, and the Scholar set here, that has the crit rate and the skill and ultimate damage boost. And look what we got! A crit damage headpiece with speed and crit rate, and some other subs that may or may not be useful on the character that is using this piece. But this is an absolute banger. Well, would you look at that? And then this one is kind of garbage. But yeah, this Cavern of Corrosion, in my opinion, is probably the most energy or Trailblaze fuel or power efficient at the moment. So I'm going to use the rest of my fuel on this Cavern of Corrosion to make up for all the fuel I wasted trying to min-max Castorice's relics. Hopefully we get some better relics, but this piece right here is already a win. Well, would you look at that? Speed boots on the 2-piece speed set with relatively good subs for a tank or healer. So this is getting locked. Wow, you can see that it's night and day when it comes to the luck in this Cavern of Corrosion, apparently. Oh man, if this was the 2-piece speed set, this would be amazing as well. Perfect sub-stat line for a supporter, tank, or healer, but it's the crit set, unfortunately. Alright, we are finally done burning all that fuel. Jesus Christ, that took way longer than I expected. And somehow we still don't have over 1,000 relics. I really thought our relic space would go over 1,000, but I guess that just comes to show how difficult it is to actually farm relics. Alright, and this is even before I salvage them, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Quick select 5 and below. Don't worry, I locked all the relics that I checked for the proper main and substats. So I guarantee you most of these, hopefully, are relics that I don't need. And with that, that is 2,690 relic remains for you, Acheron. The next time we do a video, I'm going to be using these relic remains to quote-unquote perfect my Acheron relics. But for this one, we are just going to work on Castorice. Alright, let's get started with enhancements. Alright, this is ER rope. So for ER rope, I want this particular one, I want speed. I may or may not still keep it if it doesn't roll speed. We'll see. For damage, let's see what it rolls into. At +6. Let's do this. For damage, maybe it could be used on like a slower Bronya or a slower, what do you call it, Sparkle. Or maybe even the Harmony Trailblazer, because it's a 2-piece speed set. I'll keep it locked for now, but may not permanently keep it. Moving on, defense, I honestly shouldn't be enhancing this, but it has like perfect substats for a tank. But even most tanks, they still just want ER rope. We'll see what it rolls into, and see if it rolls into speed. Flat, okay, attack percent's terrible. If it goes into speed, I'll keep it at +6. I'm not gonna go any further because I don't really have a use for this currently. When it's effect resist, I'm probably just gonna. Yeah, I guess I'll trash this for now. It's not really that important. ER rope. This one has speed. I'm not tossing this. It doesn't matter how bad this rolls. I'm just gonna slime it to +6, and then we'll just leave it as is. Double attack. Not the greatest substat. I guess this could be used on. No, Robin wants better sets for this. I don't know who this would be used on, but it already has speed as a substat, so I'm going to have to keep this no matter what. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes. This one, I want speed, but honestly, if it rolls effect resist, I don't think I'm going to complain. Effect resist, maybe crit damage? Attack, another weird piece. Oh man. Let's see what this rolls. HP percent. I'm just gonna keep it locked. All these energy regeneration ropes, like, even if they don't roll well, I'm keeping them for now in case I ever do need to use them. But once I have like a bunch of them, I can pick and choose. But for now, they're still relatively new, so we're gonna have to hold on to them for a little bit. This one is like Gallagher relics, yeah, but not really. All I care about is the speed. I guess once again it could be used for one of those crit supports like Bronya or the what do you call it, Sparkle or the Trailblazer. Rolls into crit damage, rolls into attack. I'm going to forgive it once, but yeah, that's not the substat I wanted to roll into. Forgive it once, crit damage. Let's go to +9 and see what happens. Speed. Oh yeah, it looks okay. We'll keep it locked for now. And then I'll upgrade it further when I need it. When I actually need to use it. This one I am looking for speed. If it doesn't roll speed, I'm probably throwing it away. Because it also has effect hit rate. I was thinking this could be used on a debuffer. It did not roll speed, so this one is going to be trash. Let's see, this one is pretty much the same boat. If it doesn't roll speed, I'm just going to throw it away. I'm not, okay, yeah. This one's crit damage. Nah, no. I'm not as lenient when it comes to other pieces. The link rope for energy regeneration, I'm particularly very lenient for that particular stat and piece. Same boat. Healer, Gallagher, didn't roll speed, so it's a rip. And as you can see, this is how you can burn through your relics very quickly. Why did I keep this? Oh, I think I was like, this could maybe be used on Black Swan, because it literally has perfect substats for Black Swan, but I don't know. It might be pushing it. I guess we'll do it since I kept it. The last sub, honestly, there isn't much HP, I guess, just for extra bulk. And we'll see, the two stats Black Swan really wants are effect hit rate and speed, so I guess we'll be looking for that when I enhance this. Let's see, let's go to +6 real quick. Speed or effect hit rate, HP. I think that already bricks this. Because it's like an offset. Even though it has perfect subs, I already have a wind orb on her that I'm currently using. And I think my Black Swan is built up to a good enough level. So I don't think this is really... Yeah, I'm just I'm just gonna toss this one. Alright, moving on. This is more Gallagher gear that needs to have speed in it. Here, see. Hopefully it rolls HP. No, not good enough. Debuffer, or could be used on Gallagher too. His healing actually doesn't even scale off HP. It's just that you want HP as the main sub if you pair him with like Castorice, and it didn't roll either one. Okay. But defense is fine if you're using him with any other character. This one, let's see. I don't really know. Crit damage. Okay, now it can be a quote-unquote crit damage support gear or Gallagher, depending on what it rolls into. Or a debuffer. There's many ways I can roll into at this point. I'm not going to enhance it all the way. I'm just going to see what it rolls into. Effect hit rate. I'm going to try to dig for speed. If it goes into speed, let me see. If it goes into speed, we'll stop and then probably keep it locked. If it goes into anything else, that will affect hit rate. With effect hit rate, though, you want some speed in the rolls. I don't want to really put more. I'm going to keep this locked for now. I'm not going to throw it away yet. But there's a chance that it ends up getting tossed in the future. But we'll keep it like that for now. Imaginary boost. I think I was thinking about Welt. Yeah, I was thinking about Welt when I saw this piece. But it does need speed. If it doesn't roll speed, then I'm not going to keep it. No, we're not going to keep it. Okay, moving on. An attack orb with speed. I was thinking maybe a... I'm not sure what I was thinking with this one. Maybe an attack scaling healer? Effect hit rate. Maybe now attack scale. I'm just going to see if it rolls into speed or not. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. My brain's so tired from grinding all those relics. Okay. Speed? Oh, okay. Alright, we'll just keep this locked, because I don't know if there's ever going to be a use for this, but better safe than sorry, I guess. This one, I guess... Why did I keep this? Why did I think it was a good idea to keep this? I guess a DPS? Why did I think this was a good idea to keep? I have no idea. If it rolls speed, I guess it could be used on... Nah, I still think this is... I'm just gonna mark that to be discarded. Alright, we're gonna do it right now. Yeah, I don't know why I kept that. Sometimes I keep gear that I don't think is really... later on when I check it, I don't think it's really worth enhancing. This one's debuffer, or maybe a... What do you call it? Crit support, once again. Viral speed. Did not, so... Throwing that away. Oh, this one just double crit. Okay, let's see. I will go to +6 because these pieces with double crit, you never know. They might release like a character that scales off defense one of these days, but highly unlikely. Of course, it goes into a crit. Okay, do it to +9. It lands into one of the crit subs again. We'll just keep it locked for now because I have no idea what I'm going to use it for. Of course, it's the gear that I have no idea what I'm going to be using it for that rolls well. And then once we get to the Castorice gear that actually matters, it's going to brick, and I'm going to be very annoyed and tilted. Not like I'm not already tilted. No speed. That's a rip. Alright, on to Castorice's set. Let's see. This one. We'll see how this goes. It's not going to be used on Castorice. I guarantee you that. This will be a downgrade from what she currently has. It's definitely a downgrade now. If it doesn't land into crit rate, I think it's donezo. I don't... Yeah, basically this is just a crit rate check. Of course it goes into crit rate now. Now it's going to brick again. Let me see. Oh, whoops. What is it now? It's really going to do this to me, isn't it? God damn it. Right, going to +12, boys. Ah, screw it. I'm just gonna slam it. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad, especially if it breaks here. It's so bad. Okay, yeah. That's what I figured. Ah, and just like that, that's how you break a piece of gear. Damn it. I needed one more roll on the crit rate, and then I think this would have been okay for Tribby. But this, the extra speed's not even good. So it's like... You know what? Actually, no. I'm not going to throw this away. I just thought about something. This might be good on someone that comes out. That wants the HP and actually wants the speed and crit. I don't think anyone's going to want the break effect, so I'll have 3 subs that rolled well. I guess we'll just keep this for now. We already maxed enhanced it anyways. But yeah, this is definitely not an upgrade for either Tribby or, what do you call it, Castorice. But it might have some use on a future HP scaling damage dealer that wants to use this set. This one could potentially be used on Castorice or Tribby. It needs crit damage though. Once again, it's a long shot. Like I said, long shot. I don't even want to enhance this anymore. Yeah, this one's actually even worse than the other piece. This one is the same scenario. It needs crit damage. Unlikely though. Honestly, that HP rope, it's a rip, that I was almost going to throw away that I plus 15, that might actually end up being used on Tribby, believe it or not. Because, oh, wait, maybe not. Alright. Please. Hoyo gods, you're listening to me. Don't break this piece of gear. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm just gonna slam it and pray to God that we get 3 rolls into the crit subs. Are you guys ready? I'm not. Oh God, please no. Almost. 2 rolls. The last sub is actually good too. Effect resistance isn't terrible. You just don't want it to roll into it. Oh, I guess this is going to be used on Tribby then. It's usable. I'm not going to throw this away. This is usable. It's just not amazing. And it's not an upgrade to Castorice's rope either. I believe hers is the same crit rolls, except she has flat HP rolled into it, so it's actually better overall for her damage. Whatever. It's fine, I guess. Can't say I expected much. Oh my God, I'm so dumb. Okay, so I'm so tired to the point that I completely forgot Tribby's going to be running ER rope instead of HP percent. So that rope literally has no purpose. Has no purpose unless I have another HP scaling damage dealer. Oh man. God damn it. Yep, Tribby's running a energy rope. And I just realized I also already have an ER rope at plus 15. That it's set from earlier. That is already rolled pretty well. This one, I guess I'm gonna keep this too because it has speed, even though this particular set isn't exactly. I guess you could use it. I roll crit rate anyways. It's fine. I guess you could use it on a tank or something for the HP if you wanted to. So it's not a terrible like just a 2-piece set for this HP percent. What am I looking for even on this? Did I keep this just because it's an ER rope? I think that's literally all I did. Kept it because it's an ER rope. Alright, we're going to look for speed. I'm actually going to toss this though if it doesn't roll speed. Because I don't think this is particularly the best set for an ER rope on traditional supporters. Aside from Tribby. So that one's going to get tossed. This one could be better than the one that Tribby currently has if it rolls crit damage. Okay! Looks like Tribby may or may not get an upgrade. Probably... Okay. Shut up and just roll it. Shut up and 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 roll it. Alright. 3 subs. Only one that... Alright, shut up and roll it. Shut up and roll it. Of course it goes into that 1 sub one time, but you know what? That's pretty good. I'll take that. That's fine. This is fine. Yeah, that should be fine. It might even be better than the one she currently has, because the one she currently has triple rolled in the crit rate, and it has no crit damage. So it depends, honestly, on what my crit rate, crit damage looks like on my Trippy. So now she has 2 options when it comes to link ropes, so this is fine. Alright, this is Castorice's last chance at an upgrade to her link rope. Either crit rate, or actually, I might even prefer flat HP at this point, and I just want everything to roll in the crit damage, which is not realistic, but one can only dream. And that dream seems to be dead, but I'm so desperate that I'm just gonna check for crit damage here. See if it goes into it. Nope, it went into speed. Yeah, this is bricked. Well, rip my dreams of having a better Castorice, unfortunately. Maybe we can get lucky on the, what do you call it, planar sphere, though. This one, I think it's for Trippy. I just want to see if it goes into crit rate. No, it's not for Trippy. It's for... my thought process here was... Anyways, I kind of bricked already. My thought process was... It's for another HP scaling damage dealer that doesn't mind the speed and wants the crit rate. But, of course, it goes into crit rate now. What's it going to roll now? Attack. Okay, yeah, this is bricked. I think this is the Castorice piece. Yeah, I think this is the best I could do out of all those runs. HP and crit damage. Alright. Honestly, the last sub, if it's crit rate, that's great. If it isn't, I frankly don't care. I just need it to roll into crit damage. Okay. It rolled into crit damage. There's still hope. Flat HP isn't the worst, so we're going to keep going. Yeah, we're going to keep going. I'm not going to slam it, though, because if it breaks here, then I'm done. I'm done with this piece. Yeah, if it breaks here, then I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Rip. No upgrade for Castorice at all, I think. So, 107 fuel. I guess maybe not. I might have spoken too soon. There could be crit damage on this. I think there still might be a few pieces that have a very slim chance of succeeding. Very slim chance. And this is not one of those pieces. This is like, I think this is for like, if I ever manage to pull My Day or something. So we'll go ahead. We won't max this, obviously, for resource saving reasons. But it seems like I don't even want to go further past a +3 with that sub roll. And here's the blade gear. Of course, you give me all kinds of blade gear, but not Castorice gear. Because why would you, game? Why would you? Can check for HP and crit damage, I guess. I'm just gonna leave it at this. And then this one, honestly, is a better piece. But like I said, I don't even have blade yet, so we're not gonna fully enhance these. We're just only gonna check for some of the subs break effects. See if it rolls HP or crit damage. If it doesn't, then we toss. If it does, we keep. It doesn't, so this one is a toss. This one, oh, of course. I am going to actually be low-key tilted if this rolls crit damage and then the crit subs roll really well. Okay, it didn't. But, I mean, I don't know. You guys think there's going to be another HP scaling quantum damage dealer that wants to send in the future? I mean, this would basically fit that character, except it doesn't have crit damage. Alright, let's just see what it rolls at +6. Highly unlikely, though. Crit rate. I guess we'll keep it, but odds are this is probably not going to be used on anyone. Yeah, I highly doubt it. Probably going to be one of those pieces that end up clearing out of my inventory once I officially clean out my relic inventory. This one is crit damage. Probably bust if not. Is it bust if not? Probably is. Actually, let me check real quick. Do I have any other HP percent boots? I have this one. I'm going to enhance this first because Trippy does need a pair of boots. And if this one also rolls with no crit damage, I might have to just pick between the two. And keep at least one of them. It did not roll. Okay, so I guess we just throw this one in and see what happens. Okay, yeah, this one's pretty bad. Alright, we're keeping. Yeah, it's gonna beat this pair. Alright. So I'm just going to slam this because we don't have anything better. I'm just gonna do this. Frankly, obviously, it can still roll really poorly, but I don't really have a choice. This is the only pair of boots I have for tribute, so I'll do this for now. Actually rolled really well, right? Oh no, I thought it was 2 additional rolls in the crit rate. It's all right. It's usable. It's usable. It's definitely not perfect, but it's usable. So I guess I'll take it. It's fine. It's by no means as good as Castorice is, as you can see, but they're usable. So just gonna have to settle with it. All right, moving on. I think I need HP on this. Otherwise, it's also just a useless piece of gear. It has to roll HP %. And flat HP. Pretty close, but not close enough, unfortunately. This one, I don't think this is an upgrade to either of them, but if it rolls crit damage, might be decent. Nope. Nah, I wouldn't use this on a attack scaling quantum character like Zelia or anything. Just because it doesn't have the crit damage. Like this one, it needs the crit damage, come on! One of these is bound to hit, right? Speed. Nope, not what I'm looking for. Alright, crit damage, please. Please. Crit rate. Close. Close, but I don't think it's going to be an upgrade. Do I want to roll this, though? I'll roll it to +6 and see if it rolls in the HP % or crit rate. If it does, we'll just stop there. I don't think this is an upgrade at all. Defense, alright, it's just a dead piece of gear. This one is the same boat. I'm quite literally just desperately digging for a piece with HP % and crit damage. Speed. Rip. And this is the last one, our last chance at a potential upgrade for Castorice. Highly unlikely. It's always crit rate, man. They never want to give me crit damage. It's always crit rate. Ah, god damn it. Alright, I guess we'll see if it goes in the one of these two. HP %. I don't think it's an upgrade, but we'll keep it at +6 for now. Actually, let me just double check to make sure it is not an upgrade. I am like 90% sure it is not an upgrade. This was the piece, right? Yeah, rolled HP. What is this Castorice's gear? Yeah, it's not an upgrade. This one already has crit damage. It's definitely not an upgrade. No matter how this rolls, even if it quad rolls into HP, I don't think it's going to be a better upgrade than this, because this one just has crit damage in general. Yeah, I don't think it's an upgrade, but I guess we'll just keep it for now. Castorice already has a piece for this, so it doesn't matter how this rolls. It's honestly just an upgrade for Tribi and not Castorice. Honestly, all these are just upgrades for Tribi and not so much Castorice. Okay, it's got... this is not going to be used on either of them, I think, but it could be used on someone that wants the speed, but also is a quantum character. Not so much if it rolls break effects. I think that actually breaks it. It actually breaks it. I'm thinking, was I thinking Silver Wolf for this gear because it has effect hit rate? Either way, see if it lands into speed. This is one of the few times where I actually wanted to go into speed. There's no attack now. I don't think this is usable. Double crit. Oh no, I already said there's. I mean, it can roll just as well, but I don't even know what sub I want. It literally doesn't matter what sub it rolls. It does not matter. It literally does not matter. Crit damage. Okay. So this might be an upgraded Tribi. I'm still gonna max, or not max, but roll this all the way if it rolls well. Crit rate. What does Tribi currently have? I don't think she has anything that's... Oh, no, she probably has something just as good, honestly. This is the headpiece. This is what she has. It's about the same. It's honestly about the same. This one has a little bit more crit damage, I guess. It's literally about the same. Alright, whatever. Let's just plus 15 it. I guess this one might be slightly better because of the crit damage roll. Might be slightly better if I have too much crit rate. Whatever, it's not much of an upgrade, but I guess I'll take... Okay, this one... I'm not sure what I'm looking for on this one. Definitely not that. This one I'm looking for HP %, but honestly, I don't even know if this is worth rolling. Oh, wait, no, this could be used on a crit rate. This could be used on a non-HP scaling damage dealer, because there you go. We used on like a quantum damage dealer. I'm not gonna max it out because I don't think there's a particular use for it at the moment, but could be potential future gear maybe. Nope, and it just bricks. It bricks just like that. Oh, I gotta love this game. It just bricks just like that. Come on, break this one as well. Actually, this one just has to roll a sub. Otherwise, it's already bricked. Yeah, it's already bricked, so never mind. That one had no potential to begin with. This one's looking for speed or crit damage. Honestly, crit damage. Speed, I might still keep it, though. Maybe. No, break effect. Alright, now we're done with Tribi and Castorice gear. Now it's on to two-piece attack set, so mostly Robin gear, any attack scaling damage dealer, or the Trailblazer if I want to put the Trailblazer on that set. This one is attack boots. I'm looking for crit rate for the double crit. If not, I think I'm still tossing this. Yeah, I'm tossing this. If it had speed, maybe I put it on Robin. Like this one. This one I'm looking for flat attack or speed for Robin. Speed. Okay. Check for more speed. Yeah, more speed basically. ER is not good. I'm gonna check it one more time for speed. Okay, got speed. I'm gonna leave it at that for now. We're not gonna go any further until I try to min-max my Robin gear. Right now, I'm just gonna look for like pieces that can potentially give my Robin an upgrade. That's one of them. If it all goes on the speed, that is. This one, either speed or flat attack, depending on the type of Robin I build. Crit damage, not good enough. This one, if it rolls speed, I think it's pretty good. Yes. Oh, okay. Please, go into speed, or even flat attack is fine. Those are the only two, oh man, defense. Flat attack. I'll keep this for now still. Same boat as the other piece. Slower speed, but honestly, if I have better speed rolls on other pieces, the flat attack actually benefits her. You want as much attack as possible on Robin. I'm not sure what this is going to be used on, but it has attack and it's speed boots. So, I guess we'll do this for now. Crit rate. Okay, now it has some hope. Some hope. I'm going to +9 this and see if it... Actually, no. I'll plus 6 it, because I don't think I'm going to need to use it right now. So, well, let me see. No, we have to plus 9 it, because I have to forgive it once no matter what. And as long as it lands into attack, or crit rate, once for now, it's usable. Okay, yeah, we're keeping this. That's a good piece. This one, speed boots once again. Not sure what I want. Crit damage, attack, HP. This one, I actually think I'm not going to keep. The stats don't really make sense. I'm at the point where I have enough speed boots where I can afford to throw away speed boots like this. Speed or a flat attack for Robin gear? Flat HP. That's not going to work. Crit rate with 1 speed sub. I think I am just praying that it rolls crit damage here. Otherwise, I'm not going to even attempt to roll this gear, even though it has speed. Ah, attack percent. It's like the middle ground. Oh, I don't know then. This one's tough. Let's see what it rolls into. Okay, we'll just keep it. God damn it. This one... Wait, what is this? Oh, Robin or Trailblazer gear, depending on whether it rolls attack or crit damage. Or neither, and it can just brick. Okay, that works. Crit damage is Trailblazer gear. Needs speed though. Or effect resist if I'm running a slower Remembrance Trailblazer. Otherwise, I'm not gonna keep this. It's got 2 flat subs. Not worth rolling. Oh, there are some of these pieces that they don't look like they're good at all, but which they actually aren't. But I'm gonna do this just to attack check to see if it rolls into attack for Robin. I'm trying to look for pieces that I forgive it one time that have 4 or more rolls into attack percent on the 2-piece attack for Robin, because that's probably the only way to min-max her gear at my point. Okay, keep going now. Okay, that's 2. Watch, it's going to... Okay, at least it bricked here, so... That's not an upgrade, unfortunately. Attack checking here again. Just gonna slam it here and see what it goes into. Once, that's not good enough. This one's actually usable on other characters besides Robin, so... I just want speed for a debuffer. Effect resists. Once again, we're gonna... Actually, if it's only 4 rolls, I don't think it's... is it worth checking? I'll check the first roll. I'm gonna check the first roll. If it doesn't go straight into attack, it's done. Okay, yeah, it's done. Alright, more gear for potentially Robin. Crit rate. No, check for attack one more time. Nope. Okay, so that's rip. Oh, this one has double crit. Potential for a damage dealer, whether it rolls speed or attack. So I'm going to plus 6 it no matter what, and it bricked. So this one needs to roll either attack or crit damage. Either one is fine, I think. Yeah, and it has to roll them, so I'm only going to plus 3 it. Flat HP, not what I'm looking for. Crit damage on this one or speed is fine. Break effects. Check for the attack roll. Went there, okay. Check it again. Nope. Double crit. Ideally, I would like speed. This would be perfect on like a attack scaling debuffer. Defense, not so good. I will check for the double crit, I guess, since the double crit piece has potential. I don't think I forgive it once, though. No, we don't even forgive it once at this point, so I'm just going to do this. And it's dead. This one can roll flat attack for Robin, or just, honestly, maybe a crit sub? Maybe a crit sub. Either way, it has to go to +6 at least, because I'm going to be checking for the attack regardless. Roll defense, and it dodged attack, so... More Robin gear. Crit rate, and it rolled in the crit rate. Is that good? I don't know for this particular substat line. It's not really that great for a crit DPS. Yeah, I think this is also a toss. Debuffer. That scales off crit. Honestly, attack or crit damage is fine. Not flat attack, though. More Robin potential gear. Defense. This one's a little bit different. It has no speed, but it's got the double attack. Check for the attack roll. Nah, I think it's done. This one's also Robin gear, but it has a useless sub in the form of effect hit rate. So hopefully it doesn't land into that. We still have to attack check it though. Nope. And of course it goes into an effect hit rate. Speed maybe? Nope, no speed. Nah. Oh, that's a lot of EXP wasted. Flat attack, not quite good enough. More Robin gear. Flat attack is also okay, I guess. Although, okay, that's okay. But once again, we gotta check for attack percent. That's the stat that we want. Nope. Alright, and that is it for the two-piece attack set. Onto the crit set. This one... it can go a few ways, honestly. See how it goes. That was not what I was looking for. Let's do it a little bit more. If it goes into effect hit rate one more time, I think it might be okay. I'm gonna keep it for now, but I really don't like those two rolls into effect hit rate. Because if it goes into effect hit rate, you need some speed rolls. But it didn't roll any into speed, so... I don't know who's going to use that. Maybe a very slow debuffer. Who knows? This one definitely needs crit damage. Definitely needs crit damage. It did not get crit damage, so that's a rip. Alright, moving on. This one also wants crit damage as well. Fight resist, probably not good enough. HP percent. No, that's not gonna work. Oh wait, that's not the right piece. Whoops. Where was that piece I just enhanced? This one? Yeah. This one! See what it gets. Attack, not the greatest. But it's speed boots, so I'll be a little bit more lenient. That's good. We're just gonna leave it at that for now. Just gonna leave it at that for now. This one wants crit rate. did not get the crit rate. What is this for? A tank, maybe? Yeah, maybe a tank. It has speed already, so I'll be a little bit more lenient with it. Wow, that's a lot of flat subs. Let's see. Give me one speed roll. Just one. Alright, we'll keep you for now. This one needs speed, otherwise we're not keeping it at all, so it's just going to be a +3. Attack, we're not keeping it. Nope. Alright, we're almost done. This is for healer, obviously. Probably Gallagher. Bailu, mostly Gallagher. Almost never use Bailu anymore. Hey, it rolls speed! Oh my god, okay. See what it rolls at +6. I still have to forgive it once. Okay, that's fine. We'll keep it. Keep it at that for now. This one is... doesn't have to roll speed. It would be nice if it did. This one is Bronya / Sparkle / Trailblazer gear. It didn't, but that's the next best one. It's probably defense %. So this would be for a slow Bronya, slow Sparkle, etc., etc. Oh, just +6 for now. Honestly, crit damage or effect resist is preferred. If it goes into HP or defense, that's also okay, I guess. Play a little bit tankier. This one's like potential Ruame gear. See if it rolls speed. No. It's gonna roll break effect. Check for break effect real quick. Because Ruame doesn't need to be super fast, but she needs a lot of break effect. Okay, +9, and see if it's break effect again. If not, we toss. There we toss. Right, on to Musketeers, and then we're almost done. Thank God. Attack %. Guessing this is for a debuffer. Guess I'm looking for speed. No speed, so rip. I'm not sure what I'm looking for on this one. It's got speed. Rolls attack %. I guess we can do Robin, but that's a long shot. And Ting Young has been moved over. Oh my god, I actually rolled attack. Okay then. Let's see how this goes then. But yeah, Ting Young has been moved over to Sacrados for a long while now. Don't want to forgive it. I don't think so, because it only has 3 more rolls. So it gave me a little bit of false hope. I think this is the same boat. It's looking for attack % as well. It's quite literally the same thing. I actually just only want to go to +3 on this one. Crit damage. Would have been good on Bronya on a different set, but this is not for Bronya, so unfortunately that is a rip. And that is it. We are finally done. Let's see if I actually made any progress on my Castorice. I highly doubt it. Alrighty guys, that is going to be it for this Honkai Star Rail video. Even after burning 107 of my fuel, I was still unable to get any improvements to my Castorice's relics. I did get some improvements for my Tribi, but that just goes to show you how difficult it is to actually farm perfect relics. Next time, I will be trying to get quote-unquote perfect relics for my Acheron using the relic remains that I'll be crafting for her. Hopefully that goes better than what I experienced today. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and peace.